Administrator, Communications Specialist with the Fort Worth Water Utility. And welcome to this MyH2O virtual open house. We've been holding open houses in the billing cycles for several months now, but we didn't want anyone to be without this information or feel as though they didn't have the opportunity to talk to us. MyH2O is a $76 million conservation program that is bringing new digital read meters to all our customers. We are improving our infrastructure and exchanging some 260,000 meters citywide. There are so many benefits to this program. The meters will allow us to do remote reading, which is a cost savings. And meters have been exchanged in several of our billing cycles, and that will run through early 2022. You can follow our progress on the city's website at www.fortworthtexas.gov. Click on Departments, then Water, and then MyH2O. But the program is so much more than exchanging meters. More importantly, we are bringing a portal to our customers that will give you the tools to see and manage your water usage and costs. Beyond being able to pay your bill online, customers will be able to receive alerts when they feel they've used too much water. During these presentations with our experts, please don't hesitate to ask us a question. Or if you think of something later, please email us at the address below. Tina Royal, a senior management analyst in our Water Customer Service Division, will show you a demonstration of our new portal, which is expected to be unveiled this fall. You will see just how easy it is and the incredible amount of information you will have at your fingertips. I encourage every customer to get on the portal. Marty Barker, our AMI Administrator, and Homero Beltran, Field Operations Superintendent, both in meter services, will show you the new meter and how it works. Some of you may experience a higher bill after the meter exchange, and they'll talk to you about reasons for that. And last but not least, we will hear from Michelle Birmingham, a conservation specialist, who will give you some tips on how to conserve water and about some of our other programs. Hi, Tina.
Hi.
From our demonstration portal, could you please show our viewers and customers what some of the great benefits and features of the customer portal, what they'll be able to see when they get on the portal?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Hi, I'm Tina, and today I'm going to provide a demonstration for you for some of the basic features that will be available in the new MyH2O customer portal. On the Home tab, which is customizable for each customer, you can add information that will be available for you at a quick glance on this main page. Examples of this are the My Account information over here, billing information, which can give you a high-level information on the balance that's due, usage information, which can provide a graphical representation of your current usage, notifications that you have signed up for, and comparison availability to compare you to others in the utility or in your zip code. The next tab on the customer portal is the My Account tab. This tab provides information related to your profile, your settings, payment information, marketing preferences, information about your home, and notification preferences. So if you go onto the profile option, this allows you to make changes to your online profile, which includes your name, contact information, add a secondary contact information, update or change your email address. It also allows you to view information related to your service address, your mailing address, and allows you to set up security questions for your customer profile in the event that you forget your password. The next area on the My Account tab are settings. The setting area allows you to configure your payments, set your time zone, as well as change your language. Moving on to the payment information, this allows you to add, delete, or change saved payment methods on your customer profile. The marketing preferences area allows you to select notifications that you would like to receive based on specific types of information. This includes news releases, newsletters, tips, service offerings, and things of the like. If you go to the About My Home, this allows you to input information specific to your account and to your home. Information such as, are you in a single-family residence? How many people are in your household? What is your home size? Do you have a pool? Do you have an irrigation system? And things like that that will allow you to compare your account to other similar accounts. In addition, there's a notification preferences area that lets you set your preferences for receiving alerts and notices about your service and your account. This notification preferences allows you to set your preferences for receiving alerts and notices about your service. It allows you to stay informed with account alerts by email, text, or voicemail, whatever method you choose. You can choose one or multiple options. This allows you to choose them based on high usage alerts, leak alerts, connect me, any requests that you have put in. This will also provide updates on outages affecting your area, where we can let you know estimated times of when your service will be restored. The next tab will provide information for you related to your account, such as your balance due, your water usage, any fees that are on your account, your total bill for the period, and your total amount due. This also lets you set bill alerts related to the notifications, and we will address the notifications later on the Notification tab. This also provides information related to the history of your bills. If you choose the History tab, you have the opportunity to select specific dates for the bills that you want to see and filter on those particular bills. The Billing tab will also let you select the payment location area so that you can see the address and information related to locations where you can pay your bill. This includes our downtown location as well as our Fidelity Express locations. Moving on to the Usage tab. The Usage tab provides information related to the usage on your specific account. It can provide a monthly average, your highest average for this year, what you have so far for the month, and your projected usage for the month. It also allows you to choose whether you want to view the information by an hourly, daily, monthly, or seasonal. It provides a graphical representation of the data that you chose to see. This particular example provides us information from August 2019 to July of 2020 so that you can see the differences in your usage month by month. The next tab that's available in the portal is a Comparison tab. This tab will allow you to compare your bill to previous bills on your specific account under the Compare Me. It will also allow you to compare your bill to others in your specific zip code or within the complete utility for all of the city of Fort Worth. It gives you how much usage that you've had so far this month. If you've set a monthly budget for what you would like to stay within, it shows you how close that you are to maintaining that budget. And then it also provides you with your projected usage for the rest of the month. It gives you a graphical representation of that. You can compare it to this year versus last year, and you can pick the months that you want to choose. It also provides you a graphical representation based on the comparison selection that you made and also for the time period for which you chose. This representation shows from August through June and compares last year versus this year. The next tab that is available is the Notification tab. This Notification tab provides you a listing of all the notifications that you have received on your account based on the preferences that you set up. It allows you the opportunity here to set up additional notification preferences and then provides the list of all notifications that you have received. This first example is a high usage alert that was chosen by this particular customer. An example of a payment due date to show you the date that your bill is due. and it will provide you, your payment is due today, and it will give you the amount, and it will also let you choose to pay your bill from this page. This notification tab is set up similar to an email inbox, where you've got the inbox of all the emails where you have the inbox of all the notifications that have been sent to you, provides you information related to services and Connect Me notifications that you've received, and allows you to show what you've sent, what you have saved, and you are also able to move these notifications to trash just as an email. The next tab is the Connect Me tab. It provides a variety of topics where you can contact us or submit a request. You can choose from the topics that are available in the topics section, such as outage notification, report water waste, report water theft. Once you choose the topic that you want, it will automatically provide your customer information such as your name, your service account number, and today's date. You can choose a subject line. In addition, you can also provide attachments. If you have a picture or a document that you need attached to the request that you're submitting, you can choose a file here and you can add that at this time. For most topics, there is specific information that we would like for you to include with your request. In those cases, you will see a list of questions that will be included in the request, and we ask that you answer those questions and provide the information so that we have everything that we need in order to respond to your request. It also provides you the opportunity for entering your name, address, and main contact information, as well as email address, so that we can communicate with you based on the request that you have provided. On the Track Request tab, this will provide a list of all requests that you have submitted to Fort Worth Water, the request ID, the type of request, the date and time that it was submitted, and you can also view the status, and it will provide an update for you throughout the process until your specific request is closed. The next tab is the Service tab. This tab allows you to make changes to your account, such as move in. You can start service on a new home. You can choose to stop service on your current home, or you can transfer your service to a new location. If I choose Service Transfer, this will take you, as an example, to a form. This will pre-populate the reason code based on what you chose on the Service tab. It will pre-populate your account information as well as the date, and then you will be provided with a list of fields of information that are needed in order to process your request. This is similar for setting up a new account as well as a move out. And the last tab that is available is the Efficiency or the Conservation tab. This tab provides information for you related to our conservation and efficiency programs, how-to videos, and any promotions or programs that we have going on. Examples of this are a toilet rebate program, a smart irrigation controller. You can enroll in a particular program, or you can view videos related to specific programs and topics. I hope this demonstration of some of the functionality that will be available in our new portal has been beneficial for you. Please look forward to receiving communication about the rollout of our new portal, and make sure that you sign up so that you have access to all of the features and benefits that we have looked at today.
Tina, thanks so much for all that great information. I just really hope that all of our customers see the benefits and get on the portal when it's available.
I do too, Sandy. Thank you.
Sure. Marty, Homero,
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Cindy.
would you like to show our customers and how it works and what they can expect?
Definitely.
We would love to take that opportunity. Thank you.
Well, I just want to explain to y'all how is this actually going to take place out at your home. How are we going to come to your neighborhood? Right now we have selected a contractor by the name of Aquametrics, which will be utilizing more likely a vest and an ID identifying them as our contractor who is working on our behalf to exchange all the meters throughout the city. Right now they're currently replacing between 400 and 500 meters per day, so they're moving pretty fast. And the first thing that they do is knock on your door.
Okay.
They want to make sure that someone's there. If no one's there, then they leave a hand tag notifying the customer that there was a meter exchange that was done.
Okay.
When they come back home, at least they have that, knowledge of that meter being exchanged.
So how long is it going to take them to exchange the meter?
Usually it takes between 15 and 20 minutes, so it's a very seamless process. They unhook the old meter and replace this meter with the new AMI census meter, and then attach the radio endpoint.
Will the customers notice any disruption of service after the meters turn back on?
In some cases they may. It just depends. Usually they don't, but in case they do and they run into any issues that they notice, what we're wanting to is advise our customers is to notify us immediately and call our phone number 817-392-4477 in case there's any issues with when they get home.
What will they see on their meter box, on their lid, that might be different than what it was in the past for them?
In the past, they used to either have a cast iron lid or a plastic lid without the basically mushroom-shaped radio endpoint sticking out of it. This particular radio endpoint pretty much sits flush with our meter box lids. What they did was drill a hole in case it was a cast iron, and then laid this mushroom-type radio antenna on top of it, and then secured it from underneath. If you're in a newer neighborhood, more than likely you have a composite or plastic meter box that already has basically the offset already built into the lid itself, so it fits very flush.
Okay. So it'll be pretty easy to run your lawnmower over. You won't really notice it, but this is the key factor. If you see this in your meter box, you know that you've had a new meter exchange, and that now gives us the ability to transmit the reading out of the meter box and give you hourly data that will then be transferred to the customer portal and give them that information, isn't it?
You're right, Marty, and one of the things that we want to make sure that we caution our customers is that now a lot of customers are used to entering our meter boxes and either operating the cutoff valve. We're advising them that now that we've installed this system into our meter boxes, to be cautious with anytime they go into it. Why? Now we have radio components that could be snapped off that will trigger alarms notifying us that there's been some kind of disconnect. Marty, can you demonstrate or kind of explain to us and walk over how does the system really work?
Okay.
What are the points? What are the key factors? How does the system actually come together?
So the meter that will be set in the ground is very similar in looks to the old meter. The difference is there's going to be a wire coming from that register and plugging into what is called a radio endpoint. That radio endpoint then will be set through the meter lid, and that allows us to get the signal out of the meter box and then pushes out to our collectors. We have collectors set throughout the city. This radio signal will send information to the collectors. The collectors will then send information back to our main database. That's where we're going to be able to capture that hourly usage. This information will provide so much data that helps our customers, that helps us as a utility in providing hourly data that is really going to change the way that we capture information that provides data to our customers. Before, we went out and read the meter once every month, captured the reading, and billed our customers. This new ability with the radio and with the new meter will give us better information that will provide to you as the customer that you can monitor your water usage and have better information on your site.
To add on to what Marty just mentioned, what we want to know is what does it look like? What is it different physically from the previous meters? The old meters were pretty much, like a speedometer on your vehicle. They were analog. Now we have digital readouts that are, these meters much better than the previous generation that we had been installing. Majority of them now, before we are installing them, they come tested at the manufacturer level. So these particular meters are very accurate. So one of the things that you will be noticing more than likely is a very accurate consumption of the usage that you use at home pretty much on a daily basis. Some of you may be surprised in case you have an older meter, you may experience a higher than expected bill, and that is due to the fact that the old meter or old generation meters that we had before were multi-jet. What does that mean? Well, those meters had limitations. They worked at lower ranges. So whenever, for example, if you used an irrigation system they pretty much maxed out and you were pretty much getting free water. These particular meters have a much wider range. They can detect the smallest leak all the way to the highest range when you have, your water running full blast, your irrigation systems, and utilizing the water inside the home. So it's one thing to look out. It's going to give you, again, like Marty mentioned, this new AMI system is going to give you and open up the ability to provide more data for you to provide you as well, for you to manage your usage a whole lot better at home.
And that's what AMI does bring to all of us. It gives us the ability to monitor hourly consumption so that we can make better decisions on how we're going to use our water. If a customer notices that their water usage is higher than typical, they'll be able to monitor that and see what's really going on and make the necessary adjustments that you need in maybe setting back your sprinkler system from running as long as it's been running. Because this information will provide that data for you and will help you as a customer better manage your water use.
Adding to what Marty just mentioned, this is also going to give you the ability to set alarms, thresholds that you set for yourself of when to basically budget the water that you use. Give you a notification if you're going over or beyond that particular threshold that you have set. So, it's going to give us better peace of mind. Again, give us more, not more information for us to make better decisions with our water.
And so the new meter will look different than the old meter. The new meter is a LED readout, and it identifies consumption at a very minimal level, down to 1/100th of a cubic foot, so that we can do accurate for low flow and monitor low flow in case there is a leak somewhere. That way we can help the customer identify that and get that taken care of. So the readout is definitely different than the old meters, but they are designed in conjunction with the radio smart point, transmitting that information out of the register and then back into the smart point that will be mounted underneath the lid. This device will be here along with the wiring, and then we'll be able to close the lid up, and as you can see, it's mounted through the lid so the signal can get out of the meter box and out to our collector. So with AMI, it gives us the ability to transmit information that what is being used at the meter, gives us the ability to transfer the information to our collectors into a database, and that will give us the opportunity to measure consumption, and customers can see what they're using better.
And I want to remind everybody, when our contractor is completing their work out there, if they run into any issues, if you have any questions, please call our customer service number, 817-392-4477.
Romero, Marty, thanks so much for all this great information. It's a complicated program, but one that's really going to serve the city well. I appreciate it so much.
You're welcome.
You're
Glad
welcome.
to.
Thank you.
So we're going to move on to Michelle now, who is one of our conservation specialists. And Michelle is going to talk to us about conserving water under MyH2O and irrigation.
Hi, my name is Michelle Birmingham, and I'm with the Water Conservation Department here at Fort Worth. MyH2O is going to radically change the way that we can see and understand our water. We will now be able to see in hour increments how you use your water, and that will allow you to make meaningful changes to help you reduce your water consumption. And here at the City of Fort Worth, we have multiple programs that can help support you in those changes. The first one I'd like to talk about is outdoor watering, or specifically irrigation. We know, especially this time of the year, when it's really warm, that most of the increase in our bill is actually due to irrigation, specifically the automatic sprinklers that most people tend to have here in the City of Fort Worth. Most people, we have found, don't actually understand how that works. Well, we have free irrigation evaluations that you can sign up for so you can have a better understanding of how your system specifically works. The other thing that we also know is most people tend to set it and forget it. And what we actually would encourage you to do is do a manual set. So go in and manually turn on your irrigation system. And something that really can help with that is Tarrant Regional Water District's weekly watering advice. There you can sign up enter your zip code, and get emails and text messages weekly that tell you how much water you need to put on your lawn specifically for your zip code. And again, these are both kind of tools that will help you reduce your irrigation or the water that you use for irrigation. Another thing that we also notice is people tend to overwater because they actually don't have the right plants at their home. And we regularly give free seminars, conferences, and right now, online classes to help you understand your landscape, use more water conserving methods, and choose native and adaptive plants to our area. So that kind of covers your outdoor water use, but what about your indoor water use? We also have a program for that as well. We have our Smart Flush Toilet program. If you have an older home built before 1994 and are a water customer, you might qualify for our Smart Flush Toilet program. And again, this will help you change from the older models that use a little bit more water to some of the more newer efficient models as well. The other thing that we are really excited about MyH2O is that it's going to have the ability to detect continuous usage, or which could also indicate a leak. And here at the conservation on our webpage, we have a lot of different tips and tricks and videos to help you understand, to minimize those leaks, and to reduce the amount of water loss that you're experiencing overall. With this data, we can efficiently target our conservation goals, meet the goals of our conservation plan, and also meet the state goals of providing 20% of our future water use from conservation. And that's how MyH2O will revolutionize conservation in Fort Worth.
Michelle, thank you so much. Well, folks, that wraps up our virtual MyH2O open house. We hope that you have learned so much about this program that we are so excited about.